Kita udah di dalam. Kita pengen ikut stadium tour.
Ini adalah tiket stadium tour in Amsterdam Arena. Harganya 32 euro untuk tiket satu orang, 16 euro.
Amsterdam Arena. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome in the Amsterdam Arena. Before we start, I got one little question in Dutch. We speak het allemaal Nederlands. Redelijk wat. I will do the story in two languages. First, I do my story in Dutch, and after that in English. Yeah. Dus nogmaals, welkom in de arena. Mijn naam is Brian en ik ben de gids van vandaag. Dus over een uurtje neem ik uiteraard mee door het stadion om alle mooie plekjes te laten zien. Dus hopelijk hebben we er allemaal heel veel zin in. Doe dat op. En zijn we ook allemaal groot fan van Ajax? Dat is ook. Dat ook al, ja? Ja, jullie ook allemaal? Helemaal goed, helemaal goed. Tijdens weer wat aantal regeltjes natuurlijk. Zorg ervoor dat je alle tijd dicht bij elkaar blijft. Voor het stadion. Als je eventjes wegloopt kun je heel makkelijk verdwalen. Dat wil natuurlijk niet laten gebeuren. Verder is het verboden om te roken in het stadion. Alsjeblieft niet. Maar je mag wel van overal foto's en video's maken. Dat is geen enkel probleem. En één dingetje wat betreft veiligheid. Je moet deze bezoekerspasje dragen. Want dan weet iedereen in het gebouw dat er geen vreemdelingen zijn. Je moet echt onder de rondleiding zijn. En straks aan het einde van het pasje aan mij gevoerd. Yeah? Alright guys, once again, welcome in the Amsterdam Arena. My name is Brian and I will be your tour guide for today. And during this tour I will show you all the nice places inside the stadium. So hopefully you're all very excited about this tour. Are you?
Yeah.
Yes, very good, very good. And are you
Pakein aku dong.
guys coming from?
Indonesia.
Indonesia, alright.
Yeah.
Any favorite football team or?
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
This is my favorite.
Yeah? I like to hear that. At the dressing room of the visitors of the away team, and you probably have seen it already because yeah, it's not the nicest room we have inside the stadium. We kept it very basic, and we only used colors like white and grey, as you can see. And those are colors which don't show any emotion or any energy, so you don't really get a warm feeling when you walk into this dressing room. Also, if you look above your head, you can see the hoops, and that's for your clothing, of course, but they're actually pretty high. Of course, if you're a very tall player like Ibrahimovic, for example, it's not a problem. You can easily reach it. But if you're a little bit smaller, like Messi or Iniesta from Barcelona, it will be a little bit harder, and then you probably have to stand on your seats in order to hang up your clothes, of course. Yeah, you can imagine that's not very good for the states in your team. And speaking about the seats, not very comfortable, right? You can try them as well, of course. And if you sit on it, it's not very comfortable to sit on. And we also did that on purpose because we want to make sure that the players cannot walk properly anymore. Yeah, that's the first thing you want, at least the best thing you want as an opponent. We still need to play a match here in the stadium. For now, before we go to continue, you can of course take a look inside the showers. But if you go there, please be careful because the showers can switch on automatically, and it's only cold water. No, that's a joke, by the way. But they can switch on. You can take a look inside, and then we're going to continue. Yeah?
Ini ruang fisioterapinya.
Besuk untuk berkunjung, jadi istilahnya bertamu.
Oh, kalau
jadi ini untuk tim tamu.
Oh, tim tamu. Warming up. Bezoekers.
Players tunnel, and this is of course the area where the players are always lining up before they go into the stadium over there. What we're about to do in a couple of seconds as well. So therefore you can see all the trophies which we've won in the whole club history. And as you can see, there are quite a lot of them. Over there it's a bit harder to see because of all the sponsor walls. but that's already for Wednesday. On Wednesday night, Ajax is playing a very important match for the Europa League in the semi-finals against, you can see it over there, Olympique Lyon from France. So hopefully we can manage to win, of course. Also, of course, when Lyon comes here, they will see that we've won so many trophies that they're hopefully very afraid, of course, before they play against Ajax. And they will also see these 3 golden stars here on the floor. And normally you can see these 3 golden stars above the logo of Ajax. So what do you think is the meaning behind the 3 stars? For example, they do also sort of the same thing in Germany, although in Germany it's for every 5 times you win the league, you already get a star. So it's a bit harder to get them. Yeah. At the end of the tour, we're coming back in this area, so they can get a bit more time to take pictures here. We're now going to walk into the stadium, and we will do this in quite a special way, because we will also play our special club song. We play this song before every home game of Ajax, when the players are going into the stadium, and we do the same thing right now to give you a bit more the experience, how it feels like to be a real football player of Ajax. Yeah? So we're going to make 2 teams, one on this side and one on that side. Because he scored the only goal. We played in the final against AC Milan from Italy, and he scored that goal like 5 minutes before the end of the match, which is of course an amazing moment to make the final decision in the Champions League final. And in his case, it was even more special, because back then he was only 18 years old. So imagine that you're only 18 years old and you make the final decision already in the Champions League final. Of course, something you can only dream up on a very, very young age. And his son is also playing for Ajax. His name is Justin Kluivert. Maybe you've heard about him already a little bit. He's only 17 years old. He made his debut in the first team like 2 or 3 months ago. So he's doing really, really well. And there's also some sort of coincidence, because in a couple of days, Justin Kluivert will turn 18, and Ajax is still playing in the Europa League. So maybe if we reach the final, Justin Kluivert can score the winning goal 5 minutes before the end. Will be an amazing family story, of course. It looks like, except that everything is orange right now, that's because of the Dutch national team. This video was made in 2014, and in 2014 with the World Cup in Brazil, so the Dutch national team had to play some friendly matches as a preparation for that World Cup. In this case, we played against Ecuador, and we won that match eventually, also because of a beautiful goal scored by Van Persie, and you can see the goal by Robin Van Persie right now. Nou, hier doen we het nog Van Persie. Best wel goed is dat natuurlijk. With the build-up for the concert already, we always start with this place above the grass, where all the visitors can walk on, can party on, or can do whatever they like. Normally, during a full match, 53,000 people can enter our stadium. It's the normal capacity. But for a concert, it's a bit more, because also 15,000 people can stand on the floor, and that makes the total capacity 68,000 people, and then we're the biggest concert hall in the whole of the Netherlands. After the last concert, we only had 4 days left until the next match of the Dutch national team, which is of course a very short period of time. Within 24 hours, all the stages were removed out of the stadium, because now we only got 3 days left. But the plates are still there, and the plates need to be removed as well, otherwise you cannot play any football. And that's what's about to happen right now, and then this is what the grass is looking like after that. You see the pitch, once they remove the plates of the grass was of course completely dead, so therefore we're always going to remove it and replace it by a new one. And to do this, it costs nowadays around 250,000 euros, so it's actually quite expensive. And it's this expensive because Ajax is making use of a new type of pitch. This is called hybrid. That means that the first layer is plastic, sort of artificial actually, and the rest is just natural grass. And because of the plastic layer, players cannot slip away that easily, or when they make a sliding tackle, the grass doesn't come loose. So the quality has been improved, but therefore it's also they need to pay some money, of course, to have such a pitch.
Control roomnya. Kita mau ke press room buat wartawan gitu.
Kan setiap sebelum dan setelah biasanya ada konferensi pers.
Oh, yang diwawancarain itu ya? Kalau misalkan menang gitu.
Kan ada locker roomnya, ada kodenya.
Oh,
Nggak boleh, jangan dicoba-coba.
Also known as the Ajax Museum. And inside that museum you can walk there by yourself, so you can take all the time you want and need in there to enjoy everything. Once you're ready, you will find the exit of the museum on the other side. There's this big sign on the wall which says exit, so actually cannot be missed. Then you go downstairs, you will end up in the fan shop, and via that way you can leave the building again. And at the entrance of the museum, at the door, you can give back your passes to me. Yeah? For now, I got nothing more to say than wish you a very good stay here in Amsterdam. Hopefully you'll make the most of it. And if you're going back home, you'll have a safe from home. And we hope to see you in the future again for maybe a match. Yeah, thank you very much guys. Thank you well.
Ini di Gallery of Fame Ajax Amsterdam. Di sini disimpan apa ya, piala-piala yang pernah diraih oleh Amsterdam, kayak Champions League, Intercontinental Cup, Champions League, UEFA Cup, UEFA Super Cup. Oh, ini piala-piala Redivisi Belanda.
Even samen een foto maken. Jim, Liam, ook. Liam, Jim.
sudah sih mas? Ngerti. Kenapa ada di situ?
Ya kan mungkin ada RMS yang anggota RMS yang jadi supporter di sini.
Dia nulis sendiri? Nggak mungkin kan?